What's good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for another one. Guys, tonight we are going to preview the Dolphins and the Saints. Because tomorrow, A, I won't be live, and B, I will have a video dropping for you, but it's going to be pre-recorded. Um, also, what's pretty sweet is, man, we got a pretty good one lined up for you tomorrow. Zach Schaumler from Strong Opinion Sports. You'll get to see my interview with him. Man, I was only planning to do about a half-hour interview. We ended up talking to him for like an hour and a half. So it's a ton of Tua talk. Um, a ton of Dolphins talk about some of the AFC East teams. A little draft talk too. If all of you do not know who Zach Schaumler is, go check him out on YouTube, Strong Opinion Sports, and go check him out on all major streaming platforms. I think he has like 163,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't heard about him, go check him out. Former college quarterback. He actually does stuff with college players and he's done some scouting for some tape evaluation for some pro teams and such too. So go check him out. He'll be on the show tomorrow. I think you guys are going to. And his shirt, guys, I need you when you watch the show tomorrow. I need you to comment on how amazing his shirt is because y'all are going to love his shirt. His shirt, it's a Tua shirt. It's awesome. So check it out tomorrow. I'll probably be dropping that in the morning for y'all, so I'd have a lot of time to breathe. Yeah, Rain Man, Zach is now in Hawaii too. So we had a great discussion. So I think all of y'all will like it. Man, when real football heads get together and talk pigskin, man, it's always a good listen. So make sure you check that out tomorrow. And shout out to Zach. Absolutely enjoyable conversation, and it's always nice talking with other people who are nuanced when it comes to the game and stuff, and can have like in-depth discussions, you know what I mean, like film discussions without the film being up, right? So check it out tomorrow. That'll be dropping tomorrow. You know what, I mean, I haven't done it in a while. I want to do it. I'm gonna shout out all of y'all in the comments. It's been a minute, man. It's been a freaking minute. Omar Brown, what's going on? Hammer, the homie Foxing around. Bill Winborn, sorry. Yellow Arrow, Michael Rodriguez, Brandon Rothstein. What up the show? Go to Valoa, Rainman 11, SC 42, Florida born, Kentucky grown. You want Sauce Gardner in the first day? Yeah, Neil loves him too. Sauce is a beast. Sauce is a beast. I don't know if I'd take him over Stingley, but I'm down for Sauce. But we don't need a corner, brother. I need some offensive help. What up, Troy Hicks? It's tragic. Thank you very much, man. Happy holidays to you. It's tragic. Thanks, man. Hope your family's doing good. Jason, what up, bro? How you doing? Woo back. What up? Merry Christmas, dude. Randy, how you doing, man? Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. We're gonna hop into this preview. I'm gonna start off with some little news and notes because there's a lot that happened today in regards to the Miami Dolphins and what's going on. But before I do, if you'd like to donate to the channel, paypal.me/Finside. You can also do so through the super chat. Become a Finside, the NFL Patreon, patreon.com/Finside, the NFL. You can also become a YouTube channel member. Both will get early access to videos. I'm actually contemplating they may get early access to the Zach Schaumler interview tonight. So be out on the lookout if you're a Patreon or a member. Patchvibes.com, use code FINSIDE, save 20% off your order. Great shirts, great tumblers like this one. Go check them out, patchvibes.com. Backroomcollection.net, use code REASON, save 10% off of your order. And then thrivefantasy.com, use code FINSIDE to have every dollar up to your first 100 deposited matched by thrivefantasy.com, your number one leader in fantasy prop betting. So yeah, let's hop into this. Just do this quickly. All right. So let's kick this off, guys. Hit that like button. Help me out with the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new. If you are in the room right now, there's 53 of you. Smash that like button. Get up to get me up there, man. Let's hammer that like button right now, man. Just bash it, bash it, bash it. All right. All that said, let's hop into this right now. And let's start off with some news and notes for today. Starting off with some very, very positive news, both internally and externally for the Dolphins. First, we'll start off with the internal news. JEVON HOLLAND is back at practice out of COVID protocol for the Fins. This tells you that, guess what, this weekend, JEVON HOLLAND will be back. We will get our starting safety back. The head communicator of our defense will be back. What's going up, Scott? Roy Smith, how you doing, bro? Keith Davis, Cruz Ruiz. Yes, I have, Roy. I'd already seen it before. But I watched it again because now I noticed it was on YouTube or whatever. But I saw it when it was on ESPN Plus. What up, Zo Vegas? So, yeah, JEVON HOLLAND is back. Number 8, the Snowman is back. Thank God. What up, Scotty? Merry Christmas. KL Day, Merry Christmas, man. So JEVON HOLLAND is back. Thank you. I mean, after the news I'm about to show you, I don't know if it would have mattered, but it's always good to get back, especially so he can shake any rust he might have off heading into the Tennessee game and the New England game. All if we win all this stuff, so great to have a instrumental defensive piece back to our defense and one of the best safeties in the NFL this season, hands down. I think he finished in top 10 in Pro Bowl voting, but again, Pro Bowl to me is just it's just a popularity contest. Like, X made it. X is now the only Dolphins cornerback besides I believe it's Patrick Surtain or Sam Madison. He's the only one. I think it's Madison. I think it's him and Madison are the only Dolphin corners to ever be voted to the Pro Bowl 3 times. It's Madison or Surtain, but I'm pretty sure it's Madison. So yeah, JEVON HOLLAND is back. Things get worse for the New Orleans Saints with this news. And reason, what do you mean by things get worse? I mean, how bad could it be for the Saints? They already got Taysom Hill starting for them. Well, do they? Now, this came out earlier today, and now before I read this, I want everyone to realize these players will have a chance to clear protocols and play on Monday, but the Saints are placing Taysom Hill on the COVID injured reserve list. Trevor Siemian is also headed onto it too, and the team is preparing to start Ian Book, former Notre Dame quarterback, a guy that Liam Eichenberg is going to be real familiar with. And I'm going to tell you this. Just from watching Liam Eichenberg's Notre Dame film, the Saints have got to be trembling right now. Ian Book was not good on film. Like, Ian Book, I remember watching this guy. Like, Eichenberg, the amazing thing about Eichenberg is Eichenberg would be having to hold blocks for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds, because this was the most indecisive guy in the world in the pocket. Like, Ian Book was terrible. Okay, let me put it this way. Like, I would have I didn't even grade him. And if I would have put a 7th round grade on him. Like, he's not good. All right. Now, all that said, that was in a Notre Dame offense, not under the tutelage of Sean Payton. And in a Sean Payton offense, he could come out and look like a totally different guy I saw from Notre Dame. But I'm telling you, the guy I saw at Notre Dame, we will eat him alive. Okay? He will be crying to be benched. He'll be pleading for them to bench him if he's the guy that I saw at Notre Dame. I'm just going to say that. Shout out to Yellow Arrow for becoming a member. VA Finn says, what round should we take a wide receiver in this upcoming draft? It's tricky, man. I can answer that question better after free agency, but here's the deal. If we're going to take a running back early, I'm hoping Drake London from USC sneaks into that 2nd round. And Drake London is a guy I really, really, really like. So I think he'd be the perfect complement to Jalen Waddle. But I kind of want them to spend on a veteran receiver. Like I'm ready for a Devontae Adams or an Allen Robinson splash. I'm ready for that. And don't give me Godwin now because of the injury, but I'm ready for them to spend legitimately on that. Like if we came around with two or three big ticket offensive linemen and a, you know, good to really good receiver to complement Jalen Waddle, I would be happier than Pig and you know what. Like that's the move for me. You know what I mean? Like there's other guys I like that are gonna be on the market. You know. I love I love obviously Michael Gallup is a guy I've been talking about I really like. I really want us, I know not this offseason, but next offseason, I really want us to make a push for Hunter Renfrow. I really want Hunter Renfrow on this team. He would be perfect for this offense, man. He'd be so perfect. Yeah, London would be great. I'm hoping he slips into the second because of his injury, but I know he's gonna have a really good combine and just light it up. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I like Burke. See, people are saying Jameson Williams, Trey Long, Burks. Those guys are gonna be gone. I don't want to spend a first round. If I was them, I wouldn't want to spend uh, a first round pick personally. Like, if it's in the like late 20s and we're like at like 28 or like 26, okay, I would get it. But personally, yeah, personally for me at least, there's way this free agency market is so flooded. I mean, just so flooded with wide receiver talent. Yeah, you're gonna have to spend a little, but at least they're proven commodities, right? So, um, I mean, Mike Williams is even going to be out there from LA. I mean, there's a lot of good players. I mean, think about this, like Devontae Adams, Allen Robertson, Chris Godwin, Mike Williams, Antonio Brown, Michael Gallup, DJ Shark will be out there. Emmanuel Sanders will be out there. Like there's Juju Smith-Schuster, I think, is going to be out there again too. Like there's just going to be a lot of talent on the free agent market that you shouldn't have to spend, and do we want another rookie? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? So uh DF, I like Mitchie, but I wouldn't draft. Yeah, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would rather sign a wide receiver. Like unless I'm getting the reason. Okay, the reason why I want everyone to realize something. Okay, when I look aside from his on-field ability, the thing that stands out to me about Drake is he's 6'3" and he's like 210, 215 pounds. Like he's got a legitimate frame to him. All right. And, I don't want another, you know, 5'10" to 6'1" guy who's like 190 pounds, 195 pounds. Don't get me wrong. There are guys I like that. But I'm just saying what we need would be that, the eventual extra placement. And that's where I'm at. That's why I would be interested in Drake London at a USC. So, but yeah, back to this. Taysom Hill, um, and I believe Trevor Siemian were put on COVID reserve. So they are preparing for Ian Book to get his first career start against us on Monday. And honestly, boys and girls, I would rather if you're gonna sit here and say to me like Breece Hall and Isaiah Spiller or Kyron Williams, like I kind of want those guys more than a wide receiver. I want a running back more than a wide receiver. So, but yeah, Ian Book, you're about to enter the 10th level of hell, my friend, and it is not going to be good for you. But the Dolphins, again, they had their own COVID issues that they had to deal with, And what they had to deal with is they placed Ethan Carter, Greg Mance, and linebacker Duke Riley on the COVID reserve. So Dieter, Cameron Tom is gone. Dieter does not have a backup right now. So, yeah, you look at Ethan Carter, Greg Mance, and Duke Riley all moved to COVID reserve list. So now with Duke Riley kind of has his snaps reared back last week. Ethan Carter, other than special teams, didn't really have any snaps, and Greg Mance, their backup guy. So not really a big hit here, but could be a big hit if there, God forbid, knock on wood, happens to be any injuries or anything like that. So Michael Rodriguez, it's funny you say that because I had a Patreon update and it was a couple of days ago, so it's already been on the Patreon. I was told by a quote unquote CBS insider, okay, someone who works for CBS, who's a football insider. I've mentioned his name a plenty on this channel before. That expect them to only sign one offensive lineman. Expect them to move forward with Eichenberg, Jackson, Dieter, and Hunt. So that's what I was told that a couple weeks ago by someone connected in the industry. And speaking of Robert Hunt, if people didn't realize something, shout out to Robert Hunt, because Robert Hunt, he's been impressive lately. So impressive that, if you look at him, he's had 0 sacks allowed and only 2 pressures allowed over his last 3 games. And he has the 12th best lineman grade in the NFL right now. So Robert Hunt, it was a little rough there at the beginning of guard, but he's starting to settle in. And he's projecting out at really well at guard right now. But, no Greg Mance. So Dieter, he's out there. Duke Riley, whose snap count is already being reared back. And Ethan Carter, who only had like 1 offensive snap last week. And he's really mainly just a special teams guy. All 3 of them are added to the COVID reserve list. So all we can do is wish them a happy, healthy, and safe recovery from COVID. And hopefully the symptoms aren't too bad for them. Okay, so when we talk about the injury report for this week, let's zoom in here a little bit. So it's big from the Saints. It doesn't get better for the Saints. So Albert Wilson did not participate today. Phillip Lindsay was limited. Adam Shaheen was limited. Davis and Jones, Seiler, and Trill are just, they got a little nagging injuries, but they're full participants. So Albert Wilson, it's a non-injury related personal matter, so I assume he'll be playing. And today was just a walkthrough, right? So I assume he will be playing, no problem. And then it's going to be interesting because they will be having a Friday and Saturday practice. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, they will be practicing. So something to keep an eye on will be Phillip Lindsay and Adam Shaheen's status, because we obviously don't want them to be limited on Saturday. We want them to be full. And then when you go to the Saints, there are some big names that did not participate today. Ryan Ramchuk did not participate today. Taron Armstead did not participate today. Marcus Davenport was limited. Traquan Smith was limited, and Marcus Williams was a full. But Ryan Ramchuk and Taron Armstead being limited is absolutely huge. Those are two stud tackles. I mean, Taron Armstead, I know, well, we're not going to see Andres Pete, one of the better interior guards in the NFL. He's out. And then you look at Taron Armstead, he's already missed time this year. He's actually only played 8 games. Now, he hasn't played since he played in week 14. So we'll see if Taron Armstead is ready to go for them. He hasn't played since week 14. And then when we look at Ryan Ramchuk, he has not played since week 10. So it is absolutely massive, massive losses that we might be facing up against them. And if Marcus Davenport is not able to go for them, that is also a huge blow to their front seven. He's one of their better run stoppers too. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And I'll be watching them and their injury report just as closely as I'll be watching our own. Are we going to be facing James Hurst at left tackle? Is Jordan Mills going to be the right tackle we're facing? And let's be honest, right now, interior wise, Calvin Throckmorton, he's struggling a little bit. Cesar Ruiz isn't having as good of a year as he had last year. Actually, Jordan Mills is on the COVID reserve, so they might have to they might have to use like Caleb Benenoch or something like that. If Ryan Ramchuk is not ready to go, that's actually a bigger loss because James Hurst already has, I believe, what if I look at it here, James Hurst already has he already has 423 pass snaps. But if he ain't able to go, if Ryan Ramchuk's not able to go and Armstead doesn't go, then Hurst is going to go to left tackle. I don't know who's going to be right tackle for them because Jordan Mills on the COVID list. Maybe Landon Young, and that's not good for them. So, yeah, those are huge developments to continue watching through the weekend to see how Ramchuk and Armstead, how that rolls out. Knee injuries are not something you want to play with in the slightest. So, interesting injury report. It's not good news for it's not good news for the Saints, but it's good news for us. All right. So, let's get into, obviously this is going to be real quick, but I do it every week. The weather report. Here's your weather report. It's in a dome, so it don't really matter. It ain't gonna, whatever it is outside, whether it's overcast, cloudy, don't matter. We're inside a dome, good to go. What's great about this though is I'm really interested to see how fast Jalen Waddle's gonna look on Sunday. Like he's gonna look faster than what we've seen him so far. So it's going to be real interesting to see how that goes. So I'm really, really interested to see what it looks like for Jalen Waddle. That guy is going to be blazing. He is going to leave a trail of smoke behind him inside. And hey, also Tua. Last time we saw Tua in a dome, the Arizona Cardinals still ain't over it, baby. So, exactly like Perfect Q says, there's no place like dome. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how we look in dome. We're going to look faster. And, I'm really excited. I think Waddle's going to be blazing, but their defense is so good. Their secondary is really good too. Their secondary is like no joke. So that's your weather report. Now, let's take a look at how these two teams compare when they stack up. And this is how they look. When you look at total offense, Miami Dolphins have the 23rd, ranked offense right now. The Saints have the 26th. We average about 314.7 yards per game. They average 311.7. So basically the same thing. Passing offense, though, the Dolphins have the 16th best passing offense. They're averaging 228.1 yards per game. The Saints have the 30th passing offense. They're averaging 194.6 points per game. And people need to remember, you look at the first 8 weeks, we were like the 29th passing offense. We're at 16 right now because of Tua. Rushing offense, look at the big jump. We jumped from 79 yards per game last week to now we're at 86.6 yards per game. We're the 28th. They are the 15th. They average about 117.1 yards per game. Look at scoring offense. They are the 17th scoring offense. They average 22.4 points per game. We are tied for 23rd. We average 20.4 points per game. So that keeps creeping up. If you remember when Tua came back, we were averaging just a little over 15 points a game with Brissett. So sacks allowed. Miami, they've allowed 32, which is 18th best. The Saints have only allowed 26, which is 8th best. The key to pressuring them is their interior, but hey, Ramchuk's going to be out. It should be there. At least a tackle should, we should be able to, get some, win some battles off the edge. So third down defense, third down offense. The Dolphins are the 9th best third down offense in the NFL, 41.9%. The Saints are the 26th best third down offense. They allow a percentage of 36.3% converted. They convert, at that clip, which is terrible. They convert like a third of the time. We convert, just under half the time. When you look at total defense, right now the Dolphins have creeped way up. They are the 18th ranked defense in the NFL, allowing 349.1 yards per game. The Saints are the 13th ranked defense in the NFL, allowing 336.9 yards per game. When you look at specific passing defense, the Dolphins are 21st. They allowed 245.4 yards per game. The Saints are 17th. They allowed 240.2 yards per game. When you look at rushing defense, the Dolphins are the 8th best rushing defense in the NFL, only allowing 103.7 yards per game. The Saints are the 6th best, allowing 96.6 yards per game. Scoring defense, the Dolphins are 15th. They allow 22.3 points per game, which is crazy because they as an offense, the Saints, like I said, they score about 22.4 points per game. So that should pretty much even it out right now, right? But they are the 6th best scoring defense. They allow 20.4 per game points. And look at our offense. We score about 20.4 points per game right now on average. So that's crazy how those basically line up. Our offense lines up with their defense scoring wise, and their defense lines up with our offense scoring wise. Kind of crazy. When you look at the Dolphins, they are tied for 5th in the NFL thanks to their surge over the last since week 8. Really, they're now 5th best in the NFL with 37 sacks. Saints are have 33 sacks, which is 13th best. Third down defense, the Dolphins are 24th. They allow a 42.8% clip. Hey, it is the battle of the third down offense and third down defense as well, because like I said, the Dolphins have the 9th best third down offense. Well, the Saints have the 10th best third down defense. They only allow a clip of 37.3% converted against them. When you look at takeaways as a defense, the Dolphins are 9th in the NFL. They have 21. The Saints are 13th in the NFL. They have 19. And then when you look at offensively giveaways, the Saints don't give away the ball a lot. They only have 16, which is 9th in the NFL. And when you look at the Dolphins, they've given the ball away 23 times, which is 26th in the NFL. So that's how these two teams compare. As you can see, the defenses on both sides and the offenses on both sides match up kind of like really, really closely. Like, it's one thing to be a point, but we're getting down to like decimal points, and these guys are lining up. So that's very intriguing. So when you look at it, it's going to be a battle for our third down offense, which is one of the best in the NFL because of their good third down defense. And when you look at, points, the scoring defenses, you know what I mean? Their defense lines up with right around with what we score as an offense per game. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out and how both units respond. This is a huge game for this team. And this is a huge game for Tua, too. This is prime time. It's in front of everyone. The lights will be on. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it rolls, how it goes, man. So yeah, that is how these two teams compare. Now, let's get to the defensive keys to victory for the Miami Dolphins. Okay, so first of all, obviously, you're gonna have to. I mean, this goes without saying. We're gonna have to limit Kamara's explosive plays. I mean, this is not rocket science that would be on here, especially now that Taysom Hill is going to be out. Potentially, we don't have that threat to worry about. Maybe it's going to be a little bit better, but you look at him right now. He's only had two 100 plus yard games this season. He had 120 yards against the Giants in week 4, and then he had 120 yards against the Jets in week 14. So he loves playing teams from New York, but you look at against Tampa, he only had 18 yards on 11 attempts. And you, you, you look at the stretch between the 120 yard games, 71 yards against Washington, 51 against Seattle, 61 against Tampa. He had 89 against New England in week 3, and he had 83 against Green Bay in week 1. But really, he's only put up 106. He's only put up 184 attempts for 668 yards, and he's averaging about 3.6 yards per attempt. And he scored 4 touchdowns. Now, we know he's also a threat to receive the football, and that's where against Seattle he may have only put up 51 yards on the ground, but he put up 128 in the air, right? So right now he has 38 receptions for 348 yards and 4 touchdowns as well. So he's averaging about 9.2 yards per reception. And a key thing too for a player like Kamara is your tackling is going to have to be on point. You need to take him down. He's averaging about 2.61 yards after contact per attempt. 480 of his 668 yards have been after contact. So you're gonna have to get it done, man. You're gonna have to get it done. I don't know what else to say. Kamara, you're gonna have to limit his explosive plays. I don't want us to be the next 120 yard on the ground game. You know what I mean? I don't need him helping out Ian Book settling in and get comfortable. And then number 2, you got to make Ian Book look like a deer in headlights. I mean, I know it's reindeer, Christmas, tie-in, but you need to make him look like a deer in headlights. You need to throw disguises at him. You need to complicate things, and you need to pressure him, and you need to just make him feel uncomfortable. And I want to see it look like it is Ian Book's first game in the NFL. I'm not trying to have this guy come down and just taking what you're giving him. Bait him into things. You're amazing at baiting in veteran quarterbacks. Here's your opportunity to bait this kid in. Show him some windows, close them fast, make plays. Ian Book, I want this man shook. And I haven't got my turnovers that I wanted from Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, and Mac Jones. The amount I thought. No reason why we shouldn't get a pick or 2 off Ian Book. Right? I want this kid seeing ghosts. I want him looking like a deer in headlights. I want him not wanting to come out of the locker room at halftime. Hit him. Pick him. Do whatever you got to do. But Ian Book, I do not want him settling in at any point and getting comfortable against us. Bring back the zero blitz a little bit. Rotate guys pre-snap. I want different looks post-snap. Confuse this guy. So that's where I'm at. Ian Book better not look like a professional out there, or we're going to have an issue. I'm not going to be liking that one. So there's no reason why you should not have this kid's number out of the gate. Let's be honest with ourselves. And then number 3, pressure, blitz, pressure. Okay. When you look at the New Orleans Saints, right? And, like we went over, it seems that Terron Armstead is going to potentially be out. He hasn't played since week 14. And even then, he's only played, like I said, 8 or 9 games. Ryan Ramczyk hasn't played since week 10. And Jordan Mills, the backup right tackle, he's on COVID right now, I believe. So, Listen, the interior has already been pretty. Calvin Throckmorton's already given up 27 pressures. Cesar Ruiz has given up 26. James Hurst, while he's filled in for Taron Armstead, has given up 25 pressures. So it's going to be there. All right. I don't know whether they're going to use Landon Young. I don't know what they're going to do at right tackle, if that's the idea. But if they are going to use Landon Young, I mean, he's only played left tackle this year for them, I believe. Maybe they'll, you know, maybe they'll use, they've used James Hurst at right tackle, so maybe they'll put Landon Young at left tackle and James Hurst at right tackle. But those edges are compromised. Those tackles are compromised, and I've already shown you between, they got. If you look at just the interior between the guard positions, right, between Calvin Throckmorton and Cesar Ruiz, that's 53 pressures between the two of them. And Eric McCoy is a stud. He's only allowed 7 pressures this year. But if you're going to have Calvin Throckmorton and Cesar Ruiz, because Cesar Ruiz barely gave up any pressures last year. He's in like single digits. And I guess because of the rotation at tackles this year, it's hurt him. So if you're going to have these, and Calvin Throckmorton was also drafted last year. Remember, he protected Herbert out of Oregon. So if you're going to have Throckmorton and Ruiz at your guard positions, and they're going to be next to Hurst and like Landon Young, we should be having a field day. And especially if JEVON Holland's back and we can get back to that cover 0, you are going to destroy this. This offensive line should be blown up. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. Other than Eric McCoy, no one really gives me cause for concern on that offensive line. G Firm says you sound like Greg Williams during Bounty Gate. Hey, man. I'm not saying end this kid's career. I'm not saying take him out, but you better make him not want to get back up off the turf. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. So, personally, you're going to have to limit Kamara's explosive plays. You're going to have to make, and here's the thing. If Taysom Hill clears protocol, I'll add this. If Taysom Hill clears protocol, okay, you're going to have to blitz. My blitz pressure becomes even more important. All right. And the reason why it does is if Taysom Hill does start, guys, his pressure numbers are god awful. All right. The guy has a 32.3 completion percentage under pressure and an interception. When he's blitzed, he has a 48.3 completion percentage for an interception. Dude, when he's under pressure, he averages 2.7 yards per attempt. The guy does not know what to do when he's under pressure. So if Taysom Hill clears protocol, you better be pressuring his ass. And Ian Book's a rookie, you should be pressuring the ass anyways. So those are my defensive keys. Limit Kamara's explosive plays, making Book look like a deer in headlights, or keep Taysom Hill to the pocket and make him beat you from the pocket if he's cleared. And then blitz pressure. Doesn't matter if it's Book or Taysom Hill. Book is a rookie. I guarantee he'll struggle under pressure. Taysom Hill, the Book's funny enough, the Book's already out on him that he struggles under pressure. So when we look at the offensive side of the football and the offensive keys to victory for the Miami Dolphins, quite frankly, the offensive line needs to repeat their Week 15 performance. Only giving up 7 pressures, tied for their least allowed all season. You're going to need to be steady because this defense is not screwing around, especially in the front 7. All right. When you look at them pressure wise, the pressures they can generate. Right now, Cameron Jordan has 40 pressures. Marcus Davenport has 30. Carl Grandison has 25. David Onyemata has 23. Demario Davis has 17. Quan Alexander will be playing, but also what they really do is run stopping. I mean, Demario Davis, 34 run stops. Cameron Jordan, 31 run stops. Quan Alexander, 26. Malcolm Jenkins, their safety, 24 run stops. Pete Werner, the rookie out of Ohio, linebacker, he has 22. Sorry, he has 24. Marcus Davenport has 22. Marshawn Lattimore has 21. The other safety, PJ Williams, has 17. Shy Tuttle, one of their better interior guys, he has 17. So sorry, 16. So, they will stop the run and they will disrupt the pass. So we need another good performance from the offensive line. Okay? That's it. I don't know what else to say. The running game, that needs to keep contributing. All right. Hey, look at it. Look. We all love that Duke Johnson did what he did. The guy had 81 yards after contact. He put up over 100 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Lindsay's back now. We can't just escape having a one-off game against the Jets where we put up 183 rushing yards. Now, am I expecting another 183 rushing yards? Am I expecting from Duke Johnson another 107-yard game? No. But I don't think asking for 120, 130 yards is too much. Even give me 115, 110. So, yeah. I mean, you're going to have the run game needs to contribute. And especially because we're going to be against man coverage. They run a predominantly man coverage, and you're going to need to keep them honest. I'm sorry. We got to draw guys into the box because people are sending 3 or 4 and dropping everyone back in coverage. So, got to keep them honest to the run. Got to have them respect the run. And then you got to have to win the third down battles. I mean, you guys saw it. We are the number 9 third down offense. The Saints are the number 10 third down defense. Fact of the matter is, you're going to have to win on third down. All right. It's going to be imperative to not only sustain drives, but to keep their offense off the field and not give them any chances. I mean, last week we were 5 for 12 on third down, just under 50%. So as long as we hover around that 50%, you're going to have to win your third down battles, man. You're going to want to be in the third and short a lot to give yourself a chance to win on third down. Winning your third down battles is going to be imperative for this team. So those are the offensive keys to victory for the Miami Dolphins over the New Orleans Saints. This is a very good defense. This is going to be a good test for Tua Tagovailoa and our offense. Thank God Jalen Wall is back, but it's just another example of what I've been telling you. People have been trying to tell you guys, Tua is beating bad teams. No. Our defense has been beating bad offenses, and Tua and our offense has had to beat good defenses, minus like the Jets. So, Carolina was a good defense. The Ravens were a good defense. The Giants are the 17th best passing defense in the NFL when we face them. So, you're still having to beat, good to really good defenses here. And this is just another case, and we got to do it in their house. And they're going all black, so I'm hoping we rock out the all-white throwbacks for prime time. I cannot wait to see what it looks like. But, win third down battles, keep them in third and short. And, man, Phillip, Lindsay, and Duke Johnson, give them the rock. Whichever one has the hot hand, roll with him and let the other one compliment him. And sprinkle in Gaskin whenever you need him. But I do not want to be seeing Gaskin on third and ones again when you got these two guys. I'm sorry. I do not want that. So offensive line is going to need to have to step up. The running game is going to need to contribute. And the third down battles are going to need to be won. Now, my matchup to watch for this game, quite simply, is Phillip Lindsay and Duke Johnson against, their front seven, and I gave you, 5 of their best run stoppers in that front seven. Just in case you guys are wondering, why is there only 5 guys that are representing the front seven? I just put in like the top 5 guys, you know what I mean? I put in Cameron Jordan, Marcus Davenport, Demario Davis, Quan Alexander, and Shy Tuttle. So yeah, it's gonna be the front seven against our run game. That is going to be a very interesting matchup to watch. If we are going up against the 6th best rushing defense in the NFL right now. You look at the amount of run stops they have. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Again, going over the run stop numbers for you guys. 31 by Cameron Jordan, 34 by Demario Davis, 26 by Quan Alexander, 24 by Malcolm Jenkins, 22 by Pete Warner. Marcus Davenport has 21. Marshawn Lattimore has 18. PJ Williams, he has 17. Shy Tuttle has 16. They commit and they bought in and they stopped the run. So it is no joke over there in New Orleans. So it's going to be a very interesting to see how it all works out. But my matchup to watch is our 2 main running backs against their front seven and their best run stoppers. I mean, right now, when you look at Phillip Lindsay, and when you look at when you look at Duke Johnson, the key thing for these guys is going to be yards after contact. Duke Johnson put up 3.68 yards after contact against the Jets. When you look at Phillip Lindsay in his first game, with us this year against Carolina, he was averaging 3.42 yards after contact. He had 42 yards, but 41 of those came after contact. So we're going to need yards after contact. Going to need to keep the legs churning, and we're going to need first downs, and we're going to need 3rd and shorts or 3rd and manageables, and just keep the down and distance nice and easily obtainable. And I think we'll be okay. I think if we can run the football against them, it's going to be money in the bank. I'm telling you, it's going to be if we run the football against them. Oh boy, I like our chances a lot against them. A lot. Speaking of, liking our chances, for me personally, my score prediction, Dolphins 17, Saints 16. Now, I'm just sticking being consistent. I made this prediction on last night's episode of Fin Too Deep, which should be dropping tonight. I'll be dropping that tonight for y'all. I did this before I knew Taysom Hill was out. I just think it's gonna be a really tight game. I think it's gonna be a defensive battle. So I'm taking the Dolphins 17. I'm taking the Saints 16. They score less than they're averaging. We score less than we're averaging, and our defenses, they allow less than what they're normally averaging. So I'm gonna take in Jeremiah Kelly. Guys, put your score predictions in the comment section. Jeremiah says 21-17. So yeah, I could see that 110%. So I'm gonna stick with my 17-16 score prediction. I think I could see Tua throwing for like 2 to 250, maybe a touchdown, no picks, and we punch one in. Brandon says 24-10 Dolphins. VA Fins represents is 28-24. Z-Man, he says 24-17. And Jaggernaut says 28-9 Dolphins. I think Brian Terry's talking about the current game, so I'm not going to put his up here. 2 is going to hang 33. Saint 17 says Scotty. Crypto says 16-9 Dolphins. JFam says 21-10. K-Jack says 10-9. Revo says 20-13. Blank Slate 81 says 9-14 Fins. John since 24-14. I like how a lot of y'all think it's gonna be a low scoring affair. 17-13 Bill. King says 20-7 Fins. SC says 20-13 Fins. Jared says 24-10 Fins. I'm guessing. Wow, big one by Robert. 14-0 Dolphins. Oh no, he's saying 14-0. They shut us out. Ooh, Robert, where you at, bro? You're rough out here. Zoe says 21-17. 13-10 Fins. Vivian, why are you sweating? Give me that. I want to see that. I want to see your I want to see what your prediction is. 16-14 says KJ Fins. 34-6 says Mad Max Zone. Chadwick says 35-0 Fins. Whoa. Perfect Q says 17-0. Martinez says 17-0. Sorry, 20-17 Dolphins. Tua to play winning football. 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. I love it, buddy. 2 or 3 touchdowns and our D or special team score the other. Ooh, I like it. 12th man says 21-12 Miami Dolphins. Isaac says 24-10 Dolphins. Perfect Q says 17-0 Fins. They get a shutout. Street Talk says 21-14 Dolphins. G Firm says 13-6 Dolphins. Yellow Arrow getting real confident. He says 31-10 Dolphins. I love it, man. Good mixture of tight games, and some of y'all really are out there. I think we're gonna blow them out. Hey, I'm here for it. We're gonna blow them out. I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. Trust me, I'm here for it. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we blow their ass out. All right. Jabroni of the week, baby. You know what time it is. I got to get some little video. Josh says 24-17. Tragic says 21-13. All right. Jabroni of the week time. Y'all already know what time it is, and I'm sure some of y'all already know who it's going to be. Will Fuller, you are the Jabroni of the week. You might be the Jabroni of 2021. 56-3 says Brandon. I love it. Mike says 21-9 Fins. Will Fuller, you are the Jabroni of the week. How do you have setbacks? What do you have setbacks? I've been meaning to hit up Nick Hicks from Perform and figure out what the deal is. I will actually. I'm gonna wish him a Merry Christmas and stuff, and I'll talk to him and everything, and I'll try and get you guys some info on that. How do you have setbacks? Omar Kelly said he hadn't seen you at the facilities in months. What happened? Were you clipping your fingernails? You got a hangnail? What's going on, Will? I mean, I've heard Charmin Ultra Soft before, but bro, you are some 8-ply Charmin Cloud Fluff Soft over here, bro. It is ridiculous. You have absolutely robbed the organization of $10 million. You're good for you. You found a way to be a thief in the NFL. I'm proud of you. You make baby shit look like it's rock hard. I don't know what else to say. You're a joke. You're a disgrace to this team. I mean, Brandon said it best. You're a bozo. I mean, you're that cloud that Philadelphia Cream Angel be sitting on. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say about this guy. Will Fuller, it is an absolute joke. If you came here, I was told you came here under the pretense it came down to us in Green Bay. You asked your agent, do I go to Miami? Do I go to Green Bay? He said, if you want to go to Green Bay and if you want to win, go to Green Bay. If you want the money, go to Miami. If that's true, you're an even bigger piece of crap. But wow, if you came under here also under the pretense that Deshaun Watson is going to be here, man, I'm sorry that your little buddy system didn't work out for you. But the fact you couldn't be professional when that didn't happen says a lot about you and your character, man. To be honest with you, Will Fuller, if you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put you out. Because I know, let's be honest, you saw any one of us dangling from a cliff, you're going to walk by because you're afraid you're going to hurt something. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say with Will Fuller. There are few players in the NFL I can legitimately say I hate, Will Fuller, you might have fallen under that category right now. And it's not even I hate the player, I hate the person. You are the most least professional person we've come around in a while. I mean, at least when Ndamukong Suh was getting paid all that money and he didn't want to be here, he still trotted his ass out there on Sundays. I mean, we all saw Russell Wilson and what his finger looked like. That man went and got surgery, and now he's throwing a football. Not very good right now, but at least he's trying. At least he came back. Okay? You could have said, you know what, guys? My finger isn't good. At least put me out there like a decoy. Let me help you keep defenses honest. But you've showed me you're not a team player. You're not reliable. You're not professional. You're only out for yourself. And, you make baby shit look hard, right? Like, so personally, no use for this guy whatsoever. All right. If I never heard his name again, I would be thrilled. You are the Jabroni of the week, and you are in the running for Jabroni of 2021. All right. So, Will Fuller, I'm going to have to start sending people something here. You are the Jabroni of the week. Maybe I'll get a little trophy made out for you. All right. But you are the Jabroni of the week. You had a close one. You had a wannabe beat writer on Twitter vying for that, but I don't give those people bigger platforms than what they deserve. They deserve to rot, so I'll leave them to rot in their, in their corner of irrelevancy on social media. But Will Fuller, kudos to you. The crown is yours for at least another week. You are the Jabroni of the week, and on my short list of Jabroni of the year candidates, shout out to Will Fuller. Bro, good. I'd hate to be someone in your personal life that would ever have to rely on you. Let me just put it that way. And finally, guys, a new weekly occurrence here on the Friday show, at least until the season ends. Here is your Week 16 rooting guide. We are rooting for Arizona over Indianapolis, Green Bay over Cleveland. Guys, it is imperative that the Buffalo Bills win this weekend, guys. Okay, I need y'all to realize if we win out, but Buffalo loses this weekend, our playoff chances dip to 52%. If we win out and Buffalo wins this weekend, our playoff chances are at like 98%. So we need Buffalo to win this weekend. All right? Period. Cincinnati, I mean, you could be rooting for them to lose in this situation, but at the rate Baltimore's at, it's better for us if Cincinnati wins that division. We want Cincinnati to win the division. All right? We want Cincinnati to win that AFC North. So Cincinnati over Baltimore. You're going to want Kansas City over Pittsburgh. And if Pittsburgh loses, we will officially jump them. You're going to want Houston over Los Angeles. And then you're going to want San Francisco over Tennessee. And I believe San Francisco is winning right now. And if I remember correctly, if Arizona wins, let me look at this here for a sec. I think there's a way if Arizona, let me just get it correctly for you guys. I don't want to tell y'all guys a falsehood. I'm pretty sure if New England does win, let me look here for a sec. Okay. If New England wins, it's okay. So Indianapolis doesn't matter, but if what is it? I think there's still a way we can be in the playoffs this week. If the Chargers lose, I gotta look it up, but there's a way we can be in the playoffs this week. I forget what needs to happen. Let me look it up. Um, Let me look at it. Da, 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 da. There's a way we can be in the playoffs this weekend. I'm just trying to find it for you guys here for a sec. Give me a sec. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But I know there is a way we can be in the playoffs after this weekend. Okay. So if the Chiefs beat the Steelers, if the Texans beat the Chargers, and if the Browns beat the Packers and the Dolphins beat the Saints, we can flirt. We can flirt. I think we can flirt with the playoffs this weekend. So, but that is a reality. So yeah, if trying to see here. Yeah, we would get the 7th seed. Buffalo would be the 4th seed if they won. If Buffalo wins, okay, if Buffalo wins and then all those other things happen, like okay, so Buffalo wins, Chiefs beat the Steelers, Texans beat the Chargers, Browns beat the Packers, Dolphins beat the Saints. We are actually in the 7th seed after this week. Yeah, we want San Francisco to win. I have it on my chart here. It's at the bottom. San Francisco over Tennessee. So, there's still a scenario here where we can be in the playoffs at the end of this weekend. So think about that one. All you need is the Chiefs to win their game, the Texans, the Browns to win. So, so it would take Cleveland over Green Bay, but I mean, I put Green Bay over there because I don't expect Houston to beat the Chargers. Let's be real with ourselves right now. Let's be honest. But if the Browns do beat the Packers, I mean, hey, we move up, right? So that'd be kind of interesting, man. So those are the teams to root for. Now, like I said, if Buffalo does win, and Cincinnati wins, and Kansas City wins, and Houston wins, then we want Cleveland over Green Bay instead. But if Los Angeles is gonna win, which we all think they are, then you just want Cleveland pushed further down and away from you. So there is a chance we could come out this weekend in the 7th seed. Very, very interesting. So something to keep an eye on for this weekend while we're watching games stuffed from our Christmas dinners. So here's the deal, guys. Guys, I need everyone right now. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new, but please do me the favor, smash the like button right now. There's 175 of you in the room. Smash it, smash it, smash it. What the deal is, guys, is tomorrow morning, be out on the lookout. I'm going to be dropping my interview with Zach Schaumler of Strong Opinion Sports for all of you guys. So be out on the lookout for that. That'll be coming in the morning. If you are a Patreon or a channel member, you will probably be getting it earlier than everyone else. I will provide a link for you guys. If you are a channel member, be out on the lookouts in the community board on YouTube. I'll post the link there. If you're a Patreon, obviously just be out on the lookout. But guys, we got 181 in the room. There's 106 likes. Let's get to 150, man. If just 44 of you guys smash that like button right now, we're there. So smash that like button. We are about 380 away from 6,000. So if you are new here, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. But guys, pump that like button right now. Pump it, pump it, pump it. We need to get these likes up, baby. It's gonna help us. We're at 123 right now. So we just got 17 likes. Appreciate each and every one of you, man. I don't beg y'all for donations, but I'm gonna ask y'all for more likes. We need some help with Al. Help me out with Al. Al who? Algorithm. Help me out with Algorithm, okay? He's a nice guy. We just gotta do him a little favor. We just gotta give thumbs up to Al, bro. Give your thumbs up to Al. Help me with the algorithm. Guys, because I'm not going to be live tomorrow and it's going to be an hour and a half pre-recorded, though I say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart right now. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I love all of y'all. Man, I hope the Dolphins give us what we want this weekend. Man, I hope all of you get what you want under the tree. I'm just saying, man, appreciate each and every one of you. Like, I know the year isn't done here. Um, and I might mess around and go live on Sunday night. I might surprise y'all, and you might see me on Sunday night boxing. The night before we might just do a live stream, just because it's going 3 days without my people here. Well, longer, 4 days, right? It ain't normal. So I might go live Sunday night for a little special one. But man, I just want y'all to know, man, I hope every one of you has a happy holidays. I hope y'all have a absolutely Merry Christmas. Um, Latest I'll see you is on Monday when we live react to the Saints Dolphins. Earliest I'll see you is on Sunday. Now that I've got it in my head, I might just, go live. It might be a little bit of a late night show for us just to get along. Shout out to Josh Williams for the 1999 donation. He says next 2 games are dubs. I believe it, bro. Speak it into existence. I believe it, man. But I want all of y'all to know I love all of y'all. I hope all of y'all have an amazing Christmas. I hope your families are happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you guys enjoy the time with your children, your friends, your family members. Cherish everyone around you. Cherish these moments. They only come around once a year. And, before you blink your eye, um, you're 30 of them will be gone, and you'll be looking back and there'll be nothing but memories. So cherish the moment as it's happening. Just don't cherish them when they become a memory, guys. And make memories and make moments with your family over Christmas, and just have a great time, guys. I love all of y'all. And another 20 from Josh Williams for the Waddle intro update. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for noticing the Waddle intro update. I've been waiting for people to show some love for that, man. So shout out to Joey Shots. But guys, I love all of y'all, man. I want you to realize that, I do this for, I don't do this for the sake of my health. I do it for all of y'all, man. Wow, the donations are coming in, man. Shout out to Samuel for the 1999 super sticker. I appreciate you, Sam, man. Love you, bro. Thank you very much. I love each and every one of you guys, man. So, Pyro with the $5 donation. Merry Christmas. Pyro, if I go live on Sunday, you best show up, my friend. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I hope each and every one of you have absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Irving for the $1 donation. Irving, if I go live on Sunday, you best come up here too, man. You best come up here too. Haven't talked to you in a while, brother. Hope everything's going good, Irving. But man, all you guys who donate, who PayPal, who channel members, Patreons, man, all of you have allowed me, to really dedicate a lot of my time to this platform. And it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better for next year. I got a lot of things in store. I've already been working with someone behind the scenes. A few people know what's up, but we're gonna be going hard, especially this off season, man. Shout out to Irving for the $1.49 super sticker. And so Crypto says I would be given Bitcoin if I could. $5 donation. Appreciate you, Crypto. Thanks for anything, and thanks for always coming up and always backstage for good conversations and stuff like that, man. And Guys, bro, Monday night, we are one game away from above 500. We have spoke this into existence. Above 500 is on the freaking horizon, people. Let's go get that W. Please, let's go get that W. I mean, I've told y'all when I did my what I want under the Christmas from the Dolphins, all I wanted was 8-7. I wasn't getting greedy. I know we all want playoffs, but 8-7, and I think that's, we haven't won 7 in a row in the year 2000, in the 2000s. So let's do it. Shout out to John. Merry Christmas, Reason. Hope your family is doing great. Appreciate you. $4.99 donation. Josh coming hard again. You staying for the next 10 minutes reading donos. Appreciate you, Josh. Thanks, bro. But yeah, we 7 in a row. We haven't done that since, man, I'm trying to think. I know 6 in a row we did twice since the year 2000, and we did it in like 94, I want to say. But we haven't run 7 in a row since 1975. I want y'all to think about that. 6 in a row. We've done it in 2021, 2016, 2005, 1992, 1990, 1982, 1970. But we are on the brink of doing something we have not done since 1975. That's potentially 7 in a row. We won 8 in a row in 85 and 71. We won 10 in a row in 73. Won 11 in a row in 84. And we won 18 in a row from 72 to 73. But even when we won 8 in a row in 85, it was still, into January 86. So we got a chance here to do something special. And 7 in a row, let's do it. I believe, man. Shout out to Woo Back for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, man. So we got the chance to do something that we have not done in 46 years on Monday. Shout out to Yellow Arrow, 8-7. Appreciate all the hard work. Merry Christmas, man. I appreciate all of you for always giving me some of your time. I mean, the fact that, you guys will sit there for me for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and when we go really long and listen to our takes. I appreciate all of you, man, for supporting the channel consistently, man. You know, smash the like button, subscribe. The donos are a plus. Channel memberships are a plus. The Patreon's on a plus. But I want each and every one of y'all to know that, I put back into this channel. For example, I got sick of the game day domestic Game Pass. I got sick of NFL Game Pass. So I just bought the international Game Pass. And what was it? $49.99 Great Britain pounds. And it worked out to like $90 Canadian. Apparently it's like 55 cents on the dollar. So I put back in the channel for you guys, like, you know what I mean? Like the intros and everything like that. And I'll continue this year. We going big. And I'm warning you right now, a logo change is on the horizon for what I want to do. So we'll be going through a logo change in the next couple months as well. And that'll start. I'm going to change the background behind me. My whole setup behind me is going to change. And eventually the production value and how the whole setup looks is going to change. But that's in time. And that'll only happen the quicker that, that'll happen, the faster we grow. The quicker that'll happen is the faster we grow. So, but the plans are already in place, man. So everyone, I love you. I hope you and your families are well, man. Whether you're eating that turkey, whether you're eating ham, whatever you're eating, I hope you enjoy it. I hope the presents are under the tree. And like I said, make moments, make memories this holiday season with your family. Cherish every moment. Love each and every one of the people around you. And know that I love each and every one of you. And until next time, you already know what time it is. Tomorrow I'll be pre-recorded, but I'll be saying it too. Fins up all day, every day. See y'all on Monday for the live reaction. Maybe see y'all on Sunday for a special boxing edition show, which might be a little bit late. We'll be doing it late. If I do that show, letting y'all know, if I do that show, I'll be live at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and it'll be inside the NFL after dark, right? So, because I just want to spend some time with the family, and I'll be waiting for them to go to sleep on Sunday, and then I'll be running it. So, be out on the lookout. We might drop something on Sunday, give you all some content, talk about how all the games played out, and then I'll definitely see you on Monday for the live reacting tomorrow. Be out on the lookout. You know what I'm gonna do? I was gonna drop it at 8 a.m. I'm gonna drop it at 12 p.m. for all of y'all. So you guys can get up in the morning, do whatever you got to do. 12 p.m. Eastern. Be out on the lookout. The premiere. I'll be having my discussion with Zach Shalmer of Strong Opinion Sports. You'll be very interested to hear what he says about Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterbacks in the AFC East, et cetera, et cetera. So be on the lookout for that one. Love y'all. Fins up all day, every day, baby. And thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me, smashing the like button, and donating. And shout out to Sam for the 1999 super sticker. He ain't letting me get out of here. He says, no, reason. Chill. But I got to get out of here, man. But I want y'all to know, Sam, Irving, Josh, Wooback, Crypto, all of you that donated tonight, I love you. Thank you for thinking enough of me and thinking enough of the work I do with this channel to open your wallets for me. I love all y'all, man. Foxen, Austin, love you, bro. Happy holidays. I'll see all y'all tomorrow, and then I'll see all of y'all either on Sunday or just on Monday. All right, be on the lookout. Fins up all day, every day, baby. Happy holidays.